All right, Daddy, barrister. I know you've been into government for a long time, and I know you know a lot of things that is actually happening in Nigeria. There's this thing that is actually trending and is making everybody cry, and it's even making me cry. I saw it, was it yesterday? I felt so bad that Nigeria is, in fact, it's turning to something else. I don't know if I don't know if it's ever going to stop. Like the buying of person, you know, cutting somebody and shooting like as if somebody's animal. It's even to the extent of now they are going into churches, and it's really making so many Nigerians cry these days, and it's really bad. What could be the problem of, or what could be the solution of all these things? Because me, I don't really understand.
Thank you very much. It is a common issue where we have what we call tribal divergences or religious divergences, where there are more than one religious and there are religious intolerance. In Nigeria, so to say, we have more than 3 religions that are so prominent, yet they are intolerable to each other. And then the most unfortunate stories that happened was the invasions of the church, where some miscreants invaded the church, known as, will I call them, whatever they are called. But while the church was ongoing, and then they disrupted the church and began to attack the religious attendants. Should we call it, it's all about religion or something? Indeed, all these insecurities have their genesis. It may be political influenced, it may be religious intolerance, it may be from one set of greedy to another, but it has a genesis. The only thing in Nigeria is that we take a lot of things for granted. We do not want to fight it to a stop when the situation continues to boomerang. Now that we have this situation, what government ought to put in place is certain fundamental regulations that ought to secure the worshippers, because even in our own constitution, in 1999 constitution, there is freedom of worship. Whereas you believe in your own, other people can believe in their own, and then be able to carry on with whatever, so far as it does not interfere with the right of other persons within that particular vicinity. We know, even where I dwell, you can, as early as 5 a.m., you've already started hearing the Muslims in their cry. We do not interfere with them. But in other particular parts of the countries, you can also see them interfering with the practices and the religious attendances of the Christians. Recently, we have Americans championing what we call Christian genocide. I heard that Donald Trump is actually coming to see what he can do. Do you think it's appropriate, or it's good that the Americans will bring this whole thing down and bring good to Nigerians? Looking at it stricto sensu, it appears to be near impossible because of what we call sovereignty of every state. Every country has a sovereign rules, meaning no country can on their own interfere with the administrative positions of another country. So you mean America cannot interfere? It will be difficult. The only thing is that sometimes when there is civil unrest, when there is war, when there is such a genocide, that is what is called war, it must be given a name similar to that of war. Then this sovereignty will be broken, and it will lead to invasion of other countries into the sovereignties of other countries. So it will be difficult unless there is social unrest that is capable of being named genocide. That was why Americans call it genocide. And then that is why they want to come. Now, if we depend, the ugly nature of that to Nigeria is that if we allow Americans to solve our problems, we are now belittled in the eyes of the entire world. It means that we have incapable leaders, incapable laws. I thought, does it mean we have incapable leaders? Currently, there is no country that is devoid of one or two problems, but the abilities of solving them and solving them as fast as possible is what is required from any suitable leaders. If you consider the status of Nigeria, for instance, you will have over 250 ethnic groups, and then each ethnic group fights to the extent that they want to be prominent than each other. There is no balance. In fact, in our own law, there is what we call federal character positions. In that area, it allows every ethnic group to be appropriately represented in the affairs of the central government, federal government. Unfortunately, in Nigeria, tribalism, nepotism, and these issues of brothers continue to sound prominent. It's until we remove them and begin to look at Nigeria as an entity where we have every responsibility to contribute to its welfare, we cannot go forward.
Okay, what is that your name again, please?
Sisi Chukwudi.
Sisi Chukwudi.
Yes, I'm Sisi Chukwudi.
All right, yes. Guys, you've heard it from Sisi Chukwudi, and it is not easy. I felt so really bad about what happened. You know, I saw this thing coming to a church to attack the Christians. It's making me. In fact, I shed tears. I even saw one old mama. She was even running, trying to save her soul. Like, why? We don't reach like this. Like, I was asking, we don't reach like this. Like, oh God, that means anywhere you are now, you are not even safe. We are not safe in Nigeria. Please, everybody should be careful. Thank you so much, and God bless you.